Hello, welcome to the square spiral garden. It's finally acting like winter now. It's officially winter. This is kind of cute. This is what the Maximilian sunflowers turn into. Little seed heads. Of course, I did not grow it from seed. I got roots from a friend. Rosemary doing good. A lot of the cold tolerant plants are coming up now. This is I think this is that square stem? Yeah, I think this is purple dead nettle coming up. And what is this? False geranium. Of course, what I'm hoping for is mache and chickweed. Chickweed's a little bit more delicate, so I'm not expecting to see it now that it's cold. But I tell you what, nothing deters that wild strawberry. Unfortunately, those are not the good kind of wild strawberries. We're going to get a cold front soon. It'll be interesting to see. Right now it's above freezing. Got some ground heave. Or it could be the moles have come through here. The ground is very soft. Wee pond, still looking adorable. The apple trees really did get some damage from the cicadas. I didn't think it would be much, but I think this one in particular did get a lot of damage. But the limbs are still hardy, so I think it'll recover fine. These things I don't have to walk past anymore. French. All during the summer I have to dodge them. They grow all over the place. The garlic came back when the weather got nice, when it wasn't too hot anymore. So now we have this. I transplanted a it's not garlic, mustard. No, mustard greens. And it did well. I transplanted it out here on top of one of the compost pits. Another compost pit. We've got catkins on our hazelnuts. Still have hazelnuts on our hazelnuts. The nuts were very small, and I did not find that they had any meats in them. I guess I should probably come out here and prune this now that it's good weather for pruning. Anytime you got that rubbing, it's bad. So you see where the branches have been rubbing against each other. You're supposed to take off leaders that come towards the middle. So I would take this guy out down at its base, which is right there. No, there's another hazelnut. Let's see what else is going on out here. This is the state of my elderberry leaves. These are the guys that sprouted after the extreme heat had calmed down. I anticipate that they will drop off with the extreme cold we're going to get next week. It's going to get down into the low 20s, probably into the teens. Fig tree. It's gone dormant. It was doing super well. I'm so excited that the transplants have seemed to have done really well. Here's our other fig transplant, also now dormant. And because this is the south end of the garden, and the house protects from the north wind, I anticipate they will do a lot better. Speaking of doing a lot better, the raspberry is flourishing. You can see I've put coffee grounds, 4 different deposits of coffee grounds. Now that's, each one of those is a bucket, not a big bucket, but probably like a quart container. I take it to work, and we save the coffee grounds from the coffee pot there. You can't do that with Keurig, but with the old-fashioned coffee pot you can do that. And because that's just take them out of the filter, put them in there, bring them home, dump them. And yeah, it's really enjoying that acid, because I've never seen it grow. I've never seen the leaves last this long. It's only just barely hung on. I'm so glad that I figured that out. I recently watched a video about this vine. It's medicinal. I'll have to go watch it again because I've forgotten what all he was talking about. I think he was talking about well, I don't want to speculate because I'm not going to remember right. But it's called cross vine. It's native. It has beautiful orange trumpet-like flowers that the hummingbirds love. I guess that's one of its seed pods. Big ugly mess over here. Uh-oh. I'll have to come cut out that privet. I have not seen that. I got to cut all this down too. This is the crepe myrtle that was planted near the house. It's not right up on the house. There's a good, 3 feet between the base of it and the house, but it would grow up and rub. Well, speaking of crossvine, hello crossvine. So I keep cutting it down. I think with crepe myrtle is such a survivor, it'll just keep coming back. I just have to keep cutting it down. Everything else is pretty much dormant. Canna lilies, weeds. So this is, I've got strawberries, cultivated strawberries here, but the wild strawberries are really persistent. So this is a wild strawberry, and it's actually not a true strawberry. It's decorative. It was brought over here to be decorative. It was brought over here to be a pain in everybody's backside. So that's the decorative wild strawberry. The fruits are not toxic. You can eat them, but they have no flavor, and they're mostly seeds. And then here's the cultivated strawberries, the good ones. It takes some practice to see the difference. I mean, it's more than size. Now this is a woad plant that a friend of mine gave me a couple of years ago. And the first year it didn't do much at all. And the second year it has really exploded. It's doing beautifully. Another garlic greens. Oregano has started to die back with the cold. It's survived so far, and the rosemary will survive down to about 5 degrees Fahrenheit. I do not remember what that is in Celsius, negative something Celsius. Oregano, you can see just the freezing temperatures has bitten it back. So it's only like growing on the sheltered side of the rosemary right now. Of course, it is also a little bit above ground. I've got it in a pot. The pot is halfway buried in the ground. There's another crossvine. Crossvine making itself welcome. So this is broom, and I thought that broom was invasive, but it's not. It's native. And that makes me feel a little bit better. I've got 3 little tiny stands of it. A couple of years ago, or maybe it was last year, I actually cut them down and made a little tiny hand broom, like a whisk. Mustard greens. Cilantro coming back. Not chervil. Chicory. I don't know if the chicory is thriving like it was. No, that might be dandelion. That's dandelion. There is chicory here. but I think it's died back with the cold. Then the deer came and ate my sorrel all the way down to the ground. So it's been coming back from that, but I think it's not gonna enjoy the cold. Maybe I should cover it. Maybe I should get a cloth out here and cover it before the serious cold comes in. I like to use these tomato cages, lay them on their sides, and then that allows the cloth to not touch the tops. It makes like the tiniest little greenhouse. More garlic. And here's a mustard that went and tried to flower in December. Today is actually the 1st of January. Happy 2025. This is the original strawberry plot that's mostly turned over to mint. I should come out and pick some of this mint. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll go get my basket and pick some mint and have some mint tea today. I might just have to like start transplanting strawberries. Well, I did transplant one. You can see it there. But this is where they started, in here, and then moved out, and they just keep moving out. I'm gonna put those weeds back over that. That's a tomato that volunteered, and oh no! That's mache right there. I wonder if it'll survive if I put it back in the dirt. Mache is another plant that was brought over by Europeans. It's edible. Makes a good winter green, because it'll grow in very cold weather. Unfortunately, so does this. Wild geranium. I don't know of any use for it. And it's very pervasive. Oh, we have some chickweed here. Nice chickweed. Yeah. Mouseier chickweed, which is not as edible. So I'm gonna pick that out. All right. So, garden overview. The sunchokes. All right. Happy New Year, y'all. Be well.